Hello my friends, and welcome to a series update video. So I decided last Bookmas that I wanted to do a video each year sharing the series that I'm currently reading. Actually, I can't remember now. It was either November or December last year, but I feel like it's like an accountability check-in. It's just a way for me to kind of remember which series I'm currently reading, which ones I've completed, which ones I'm quitting. We're gonna go through all of that. I have been keeping track in my super simple reading journal this year, and this has been a highlight of my year. I shared a short flip through, and I've shared this before, but I think it was I don't remember which month. I did a short every day, and one of the days I shared a flip through of this. And I even said in there, it's a super simple reading journal. It's just like a bunch of lists. And a comment I got was like, to the effect of, it could have been better. And I'm like, well, yeah, it could have been better, but this is what I chose to do this year. And comments are funny sometimes. But I find this super simple reading journal to be the most effective reading journal I've ever done yet. I think the idea that I am just writing lists means that I don't have to be overly creative. I don't have to be in a certain mood to do it. I am going to be doing the Clever Fox reading journal next year. They sent me one. I shared it in a vlog a month ago or so. I'm excited about it, but that doesn't have room for all the lists I've been keeping this year. So I'm going to be doing both. I'm excited about both, and I will probably set them up or at least set up my new super simple reading journal for 2026 in my next vlog, I'm guessing, if everything goes according to plan. So I do have a piece of paper in here though, because I didn't leave enough room for my series. I have this page, and then I had written my spring TBR on the next page. Now I know for next year, leave 2 pages for the series books. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and tell you the series that I have finished. Then we're going to talk about the series that I've decided to quit, and then we will talk about the series that I still need to finish. I am sure that I have missed some series on the list, and it gets tricky when I was caught up with a series, but then another book has come out. That is where series get tricky. I don't know if anyone has any good way of tracking that. I'm not sure how I should do that in the future, but let's get into the very few that I've actually completed. According to this, it's only 4. I've only completed 4 series this year. That's pretty bad considering I've added much more than 4 on here. So the first one I finished, or at least the first one on my list, is the FBI Strange Crimes Unit by Jessica R. Patch. This is a trilogy. I loved each book. They're very dark, but with light elements. They're mystery suspense, but they're like a little bit on the thrillery edge. Highly recommend it, but not if you don't like creepy things. Like, they're serial killer stories, and they're pretty intense, but they're very well done. So glad I finished it. Then I read The Queen's Rising. I think The Queen's Rising is book 1. I read Whatever's book 2. Unfortunately, I had forgotten a bunch of stuff that happened in book 1, but I think it worked. I was able to finish it. I think it would have been better to read those much closer together. I think I did like 2 or 3 years in between. Wouldn't recommend that. Then I finished another one that was like, oh, I wish I would have read this sooner. The Nightingale trilogy. So I read book 3, which was Memoria by J.J. Fisher. I really enjoyed book 1, and then book 2 I think was okay, and then by book 3 I was like, oh, now it's been so long, I kind of forget stuff. There were it was a decent amount of backstory kind of given that I didn't feel too lost, but sometimes it'd be nice to finish the series quicker, except the books aren't always published, so that's a bit of a problem. And then I just barely finished the Mackenzie family series. I read All That It Takes. Oh, first book is All That Really Matters, and second book is All That It Takes. I think those are titles that just always I find very elusive. I can never remember which one's which. I just finished that at the end of November. So those are my 4 series I finished, and they were all like just 1 book each. So yeah, definitely I need to work on working on series a bit more in 2026. That's definitely something I need to focus on. But the list that I've made actually does help me with that. Okay, now the ones that I've DNF'd, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DNFs on here. The first one is Caraval. So I started the series in the summer, read the first book, and I had written down that I was going to finish the series, decided not to. It just didn't capture my attention. And then The Remnant Chronicles, I had 2 books left, book 2 and 3, and I started reading book 2 and realized I don't remember enough from book 1. Like, I don't remember the second half of book 1, and there wasn't enough of a recap, so I quit that one. I also quit the 3rd book in the Children of Consortium series, which I think is a me problem. I loved book 1, but then by book 3 here, I didn't remember who was who, what was going on. I still have the series. I have all 3 books, so maybe I will finish it at some point. I would like to. I think I just need to read them closer together. I also DNF'd Defy the Night, that series. Was there 1 or 2 books left? I read book 1 2-ish years ago, and then Reika read it this year, and she was like, yeah, it is fine, but not really worth continuing the series. And I was like, okay, I'll just take your opinion, because I couldn't remember enough to be like, should I continue it? Should I not? And then the last one I DNF'd is the 6 of Crows duology. I just read book 1 this year. I tried to read book 2 a couple months ago, and I was just bored. And so I was like, well, I'm okay with quitting books. It's okay. So I quit that one. And then we're gonna get into all the books all the series that I'm still in the middle of. There is quite a few. Some of them I've made some progress in. First of all, Mrs. Polifax. Loving that series, intentionally dragging my feet because it's just sad to be done. But it is on my list of 40 books I want to read before I turn 40. So maybe I'll finish it before May, but I kind of don't care if I don't. I'm currently reading The Secrets of Ormdale. I have 2 books left in that series, and I'm partially through one of them. So should be able to finish that series, possibly even here in 2025, but definitely in 2026. Pat of Silver Bush, which I can never remember. I think Mistress Pat is book 2. That one was on my November TBR. I didn't get to it. It is on my list of 40 books before 40, so hopefully I can get to that one before May. Wax and Wane, also on my 40 before 40. It is, I have 3 books left in that series. I've only read book 1. Definitely would like to finish that. Dead City, this is a middle grade book about zombies that I only have 1 book left in the trilogy to read, and it's short. I just haven't been in the mood for it. That's the problem. But because it's such a short book, maybe I should just suck it up and finish it. Powerless, I started that series in the summer. So I read Powerless, and then I read 1.5, which is Powerful, and then I need to read 2, 2.5, and 3 still. I hear it kind of goes downhill, so I'm not overly excited to finish it, but I would like to at least continue on. A series I started this year is the Lady Hardcastle series. I recommended that series and a few of these other ones to come here in my historical mysteries video recently. I only read the first book, and there's quite a few in that series, so I have a ways to go. A series of unfortunate events. I started it years ago, read a number of the books this summer, and have half-ish of this series left to go. So I just need to get into the routine of listening to those on audio again. I also started the Ernest Cunningham series, so that's starts with Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, and then I need to read book 2, and the 3rd one is a Christmas one, which I will probably be reading right away, and book 4 is technically not out yet. It's out in Australia, but it doesn't come to the rest of the world, I think, somewhere between January and March. According to Goodreads, there's different publication dates. I don't know when, but I might skip book 2, go straight to the Christmas one, and then go back to book 3 because I don't think you need to read them in order. Labyrinth Wolves. This is after Quarter Labyrinth, which was a Victoria McCombs that I read, loved. Definitely will be reading that one soon. I have the physical book coming. It will arrive really soon, so maybe even before the end of the year. Then I've re-picked up the Flavia de Luce series. So I read book 1 7 years ago, read book 2 5 years ago, and now I've read book 3, and it is a decently long series. I'd guess like 13-ish books. I don't remember offhand now. I mean, I do have spaces for each book as well, so I could tell you I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books to read to catch up. I'm not sure if he's currently writing more or not. So it's a long series, but I'd like to make continual progress on it. Once Upon a Broken Heart, I read that book in November, and there's 2 books left in that series. So I have, I think, a hold on the next audiobook, so maybe I'll get to that soon. Regency Fairy Tales, I loved Half a Soul in the summer. I have book 2 checked out from the library right now. I've heard I can skip book 3, so I'm only counting book 2 as part of this. Oh, I do have this book on here. I always forget that the series is called the Half-Light Chronicles. So book 1 was Blood of the Stars. Book 2, I can't remember the title, but I have the e-arc for, so I would like to read it. But book 1 is a chunker. So book 2, I'm assuming, is as well, so that will take me just a little bit more investment. Then I would like to read Further Chronicles from Avonlea. It's the second book after Chronicles of Avonlea, which we read in the summer for a year of mod. Those are just short stories set in Avonlea. Kind of not really even a series, but kind of is. Then 3 historical mystery series that I had forgotten to write on this list are the Cleopatra Fox mystery series, the Mrs. Jeffers series, and the Maisie Dobbs series. These are both really long historical mystery series that I will just slowly read books from. It doesn't matter if they're read in order or how quickly I read them. You don't really need to remember things from book 1 to continue on, thankfully. And I definitely know I had just thought of another book series that I was in the middle of, and can I remember it now? I'm trying to look at my Goodreads. What have I started recently that I need to finish? There's quite a few series that I read the first book of this year, and I'm not actively reading this series. It would take quite a bit for me to continue the series. I guess, did I write Narnia? Chronicles of Narnia. That's on my 40 before 40, and I want to finish those. Those aren't rereads, but it still counts. I feel like there was something else that I was thinking of that I am not seeing now. So we will say that is officially all. There are quite a few books that I read the first book of, but the second book isn't out yet. Wait, no, I missed one off of here. I didn't say The Suitcase Sisters by Robin Jones Gunn. That one, the second book, just came out this year. Really enjoyed book 1. We're following different people in each book, so that is kind of nice. It doesn't matter how much time you have in between them. And there's quite a few that I have read book 1, but book 2 isn't out yet. So then I don't put it on the list, but maybe I should rethink my strategy and put books series on the list right off the bat, even if the next book isn't out yet. Kind of leaning towards that for next year. So let me know, how many series are you in the middle of? Let's do a quick count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Apparently I'm in the middle of 19 series, according to this list. Do you have a number? Do you keep track? How do you keep track? I would love to hear it. Maybe it will help me for creating my spread in my reading journal for next year. I hope we can both make some good progress from our series books in 2026.